Well, looks like we're in for more rainy weather. So much for the weekend. This just in, a shocking turn to the local story that's rocked the nation. Daphne Templeton, the accused mastermind behind the gruesome Cimarron Scenic Byway massacre, is being released from psychiatric care today after a mere 3 months. Now, you'll remember the horrific scene this past summer. Templeton found caked in gore outside a burning police station alongside alleged accomplices Emma Smart and local media darling Jude Clark. Now, while prosecutors aggressively painted Templeton as a Manson-esque figure who brainwashed her 2 companions into a late-night killing spree, the murder charges ultimately failed to stick. Citing good behavior, her court-ordered convalescence ends tonight. Questions still linger over the girl's bizarre unified defense. Throughout the hearings, all 3 women adamantly claimed they were actually the victims, hunted across the Oklahoma desert by a relentless, violent transient wearing a plastic shopping bag over his head in a white van marked with the phrase, "Free candy." Talk about a bag skit case here, am I right? Authorities have repeatedly dismissed the story as a shared hysterical delusion, pointing to a complete lack of physical evidence at any of the crime scenes. While Templeton quietly returns to society, the media circus surrounding the other 2 women shows no signs of slowing down. Jude Clark, widely and somewhat inaccurately dubbed by the press as the tragic sole survivor of the bloodbath, continues her whirlwind media tour, captivating television and radio audiences alike. With Templeton walking free, Oklahoma residents are left to wonder, is the book finally closed on the Cimarron Byway nightmare? If there really was a plastic bag man stalking them that fateful night, why was a body matching their description never recovered at the scene of the crime? Well, we'll have that and more at 11.
Oklahoma is beautiful at sunset, at magic hour. There's nothing obstructing your vision to the distant horizon. It is a flat place with big sky. And ever since that summer, thunderheads haven't seemed to leave the horizon. It was a hot, sticky summer, wet, with preternatural, constant drizzle, and despite all of the weather projections, it just kept raining. And now, the certainty. Autumn has come to Oklahoma in the year of our Lord, 2003. Our story begins as the camera creeps, an unseen set of eyes prowling voyeuristically past a hedge to peer through a wrought iron fence across a desolate stretch of concrete parking lot to behold a low and brutalist civic structure looming in the middle distance. Thunder crackles in the distance as we read a sign, Our Lady of Merciful Appendages, psychiatric ward for the recently incarcerated. From our faintly predatory perspective, there, on the landing, we glimpse a lone woman in black. The wind picks up, Emma, catching your blonde hair as we cut in for a close-up on your face. You weren't the first to arrive here today. A couple of news vans skulk like vultures at the far ends of the parking lot, eyeing you warily. Journalists, itching for today's scoop, too timid to approach you, or perhaps simply biding their time. Even further away, looky-loos have begun to congregate outside the fence, hoping for a look at the girl going free today, or to catch a glimpse at all of the Cimarron survivors. We hear a low growl of dirt bikes as a few more weirdos pull up to join the growing group, but there's 12 vertical feet of iron between them and the parking lot. For now, they're nobody's problem. Emma, a lot can change for a girl in 3 months. As we cut to your close-up, what has changed for you?
Emma, in a lot of ways, looks the same. Her hair styled very similarly as she usually does. Her glasses. There's still that part of her that looks like she's holding back. But there's also a lot of her that's changed. As much as she looks like she is holding back, she also looks like she is ready. She stands a little bit taller. She looks around the parking lot, not so much out of hesitation, but out of alertness. And she looks stronger. She looks like she has spent the last 3 months working out, training, preparing herself for the next bad thing, just in case. I think Emma is nervous. It's been 3 months since she's seen her friend, which has simultaneously felt like an eternity and no time at all, considering what she's been doing in the time between. And she also feels this buzz of uncertainty in her chest, in her extremities, in every static flowing through her body, knowing that the person who is meeting her, she also hasn't really seen in the last 3 months.
The camera Rex focuses over your shoulder, Emma. A cherry red RAV4 putters into the parking lot and comes to a stop. A single loose-fitting boot steps out of the RAV4, and suddenly she's there again. What's going through your mind?
I think fear of everything that we didn't say to one another the last time we saw each other, how much I've seen her on TV, in interviews, heard her voice, and it hasn't felt like the Jude I know. And I don't know which Jude I'm gonna get.
The camera tilts up as you step out of your car. Jude, what are we seeing?
Yeah, you're seeing someone with dark, somewhat long, shaggy hair, really nice face framing pieces. Not that it matters, but it matters to Jude, okay? Before, the style was really aggressive. 3 months ago, before the incident, the style was really sort of aggressive rock star combat boots, ripped jeans, band tee, leather jacket. This time around, the leather jacket still persists, but the clothing is more comfortable than it is edgy. There's definitely a softened feel to it. I'd say she's got just a really cozy, really worn black hoodie underneath. And she steps out, and she's been in media so much the last few months that she's leaning towards barefaced, really barely any makeup at all. Just very bare. I mean, it's been 3 months and sort of not a peep. And all of a sudden I'm seeing someone that I liked very much. And it's really frustrating because I think the last 3 months Jude has worked so hard to ignore all these big crushing feelings that have come from the incident. And the moment that she sets eyes on Emma, it's like something thaws a little bit and she doesn't like it. So she kind of bristles up, but yet gives a little wave.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going? You're different.
I've seen your interviews.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. You're really strong.
Thanks. I've been working out.
You come here often, or?
Psych ward.
Can't say that I have.
A jagged spear of lightning and a crash of nearby thunder serve as a reminder that you're standing outside of a sanatorium. You can feel your skin crawl from the sensation of being watched by unwanted observers, and the two of you duck inside. The check-in process at Our Lady of Merciful Appendages is as perfunctory as it is uninteresting. You find yourselves in tow behind a curt, no-nonsense nun. We follow as the camera over your shoulders takes you down a long corridor with spackled flooring and dim fluorescent lights, and you enter a room that has beautiful murals of woodland creatures and rainbows and tasteful ferns and Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
On whom it lingers for an unusual moment before pushing past. And who do we see next?
I feel like what the camera sees is a bit of a blur because Daphne's at full speed running towards him. It's Daphne, and she looks a bit different. She has a headband in those, like, you know that style where you see like 4 buns that were kind of like shooting out like that, like spiky style, and like little butterfly clips in her hair. Her hair is a bit longer, and she's got a little baby tee and a metallic light purple backpack with her chipmunk purse kind of swinging from the side, and she's just rushing towards them.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
Jude! Emma!
There she is.
And just grabs them both and forces them into a hug with the 3 of you.
Oh,
I missed you.
I missed you so much. How have you been? I saw you on TV.
I was on
a
TV.
lot on TV. Yeah, okay. Emma, oh my gosh, you look great. You look so... Hi. Oh, it's so nice to see you. I made you friendship bracelets.
you did?
What?
Yeah, and I pull them out of my little backpack. Like, I couldn't do the woven ones. They wouldn't let me have that much string. But I got these elastic ones with little beads. Sorry, Emma, they didn't have enough M's, so it's just Emma with 1 M and 2 N's. I tried that instead.
I love it.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Oh, it's really good to see you.
Are we gonna go? Let's just go somewhere.
Wherever you want to go.
I've been cooped up in here for
Who do you want to go with? We brought 2 separate cars.
Oh.
Daphne, you lead the charge as you step into the outside world, a free woman for the first time in 3 months. It becomes immediately apparent, however, that your friends aren't the only people who came to celebrate your release today. You exit the doors, and waiting for you at the end of that concrete pathway behind the large and characteristically spooky gates is a mob of people with cameras, tape recorders, with boom microphones,
God.
with lights.
Oh no.
Greasy-faced paparazzi shout obnoxious and too personal questions. A series of 2 bright lights blind your eyes as a man in a trench coat gurgles, "Daphne, Jude, the other one. Now that the queen bee is free, who will be the next victim of your lesbian sex cult?"
Wow.
Cool.
Okay, hold on.
Who do we think this is for? Do we think this is because it could be for you?
Really?
It's your day.
Jude.
Hey, it's your happy day.
As the sole survivor of the incident, I think it's
I'm
probably
not.
for you.
I've tried to tell them that I'm not the sole survivor,
I know,
and
I saw the interviews.
A creep with a flashbulb camera breaks rank, getting too close for comfort, when we hear the squeal of tires as skirt from out of nowhere. A white van races into view, jumping the curb and beaching itself on the lawn. Everybody turns and looks as wham! It clips the guy accosting him, sending him reeling to the wet turf in front of the tires, and he disappears from view as the van screeches to a stop.
Okay, all right.
There is a moment of unsettling silence, and then someone screams as the cargo door begins to slide open.
No.
Let's get out of here.
These last 3 months, Emma has been training Sarah Connor style. Self-defense, gun classes, void cards, she's ready. And she's carrying, and the sentence that runs through her mind is not again. She reaches back for her gun to hold it.
Jude, did you clock that she was packing before this?
I did not. Yeah, she's packing.
So gay.
It's been a while since we've seen each other.
I definitely notice Emma's hand like fly to it. And that, I feel like that almost does it just as much as seeing the van, the instinct to protect.
Whatever it is, I'll keep them safe.
The cargo door flies open as the three of you are equally struck with a stunning sense of deja vu. From the darkness of the bowels of the vehicle, peals of pop music, Weezer's Island in the Sun, waft out into the dwindling light, accompanied by someone tall, handsome, tight black jeans.
No.
He's every man.
No.
And he's wearing ergonomic hiking boots and holding a bouquet of roses. It's Emma's ex-boyfriend, Dennis.
No!
He extends a hand and says, "Oh, come with me if you want to live."
I would rather the driver.
He's like, "What? It's from like Terminator 2, guys. Come on, James Cameron, visionary." Around you, the crowd of paparazzi seethes as he ushers you into the safety of his perfectly ordinary white van. He's like, "Dude, y'all are lucky I rolled up in time. Let's get the heck out of here. We can come get your cars when things are distinctly more bueno in this parking lot." Dennis begins to slide the cargo door shut when a lanky creep in a reflective vest pulls up on a literal dirt bike and reaches in after the four of you. Dennis goes, "Hold up one sec," and then with like a knife hand just karate chops the creep in the throat. He goes, and Dennis goes, "Come on, let's get away from these assholes," and he starts pulling the cargo door safely shut. Everybody is suddenly in Dennis's van. And all around you, seething like a school of piranha, are these shutterbugs. And breathing heavily, Dennis goes, "Whoa.
What the fuck is happening today?
Dennis, what are you doing here?
Hey, guys.
What are you doing here?
Oh, hey, babe. No, just, I'm finally back from the Peace Corps, and I, wanted to make sort of like a special entrance. Oh, hey, what's up, Daph? Welcome back to the real world."
What?
Dennis, you know that we're broken up, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, so, you did send me that message on Skype, and honestly, that is something I've been meaning to get off my chest, but I think we should, probably, maybe get out of here first. The paparazzi outside this van have started to clear a path as two other weirdos on dirt bikes pull this guy that Dennis karate chopped back onto his bike, and the three of them look menacingly dead into the car. It's a very peculiar situation going on outside.
Okay, just drive.
Drive, Dennis.
Just drive. Go, please.
Can I drive? Dennis.
Dennis takes one look at you and he's like, "M'lady," and he crawls out of the driver's seat into the back.
I'm sitting next to Dennis now?
Yeah.
You are now sitting with Dennis in the backseat. He's like, "What's up?"
Yeah, what's up, dude?
My therapist said it's important for me to express my autonomy, so I drive.
Yeah, amazing. Hey, Laurie, as Dennis sidles in next to you, you dap. And I think here's the thing with Dennis. Try as we might,
He's a nice guy. Oh,
he
no.
smells like cedar and vanilla, but not too strongly.
No.
The dap is natural. You've done it 100 times before. Frap, bap. Ha, what's up, Big J?
Yeah, thanks for coming to get us. This was really overwhelming. That was a lot.
Totally. I think sitting next to him too, as the Daphne starts to peel out of this parking lot, the light through the windows on his cheekbones. Jude, I hate to say this, as we look at Dennis for the first time here.
He looks perfect.
He looks elfin. The high cheekbones, the soft eyes, the long hair that's kind of in a side braid. It's slightly effeminate, and suddenly things start to make sense. His delicate hands, his surfer's build.
My headcanon is that the first movie did really well, and they took all the extra budget they got for the second movie and cast someone really like an A-lister as Dennis. So we got
absolutely.
Yeah.
Some bozo played him in the first one, and now they've cast Orlando Bloom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
He's Legolas.
Fuck.
One of the creeps on a dirt bike pulls up next to you. He's short and fat, and his yellow smile's crusty. He looks like he's too old to be riding on a dirt bike, but that doesn't seem to matter. The part of his hair and his radiant disposition effulgent as the sun begins to set over the grim parking lot outside the sanatorium, now swarming with all these unwanted observers. And Daphne puts pedal to the metal, and you start to peel away from this mob. Bringing the van about, you see that these 3 weirdos on dirt bikes are actually blocking the gated exit to Our Lady of Merciful Appendages.
We gotta lose these guys.
It's super no bueno.
Okay, where are we going?
Dennis,
What up?
how did you know which day I was being released? Dennis?
I mean, for real, like, it's been on the news for weeks, girl. Like, I know you didn't kill all those people, but like between the interviews and like the coverage, they had you like looking like a full-on psycho, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, a derogatory term that we're encouraged to not use.
Soup's no bueno.
It's called a psychotic break, which is different. Okay? And it can happen to anyone. But it didn't happen to me, but it could because it can happen to anyone. Okay, hold on.
I totally believe everything that you're saying right now. And he's like, girl, I think you're like regular psycho, and I respect the hell out of you. I'm a feminist. Why the hell are we having this conversation? He leans past you, smelling great, and looking out the window as the thunder crackles in the background. He says, mental health is so important.
It really is.
There. And across the street in this otherwise completely deserted location, you see the nearly deserted, hulking form of the old Crossroads Mall.
Okay.
Public places are safe.
I take that corner too sharp, but I feel like y'all are thrown together.
Okay.
Okay.
Like spin into a parking spot.
The car squeals as it threatens to almost spin out on this disused stretch of road out here in the middle of nowhere. The looming, almost rotted carapace of the mall on the horizon. The evening stars gleam in the gloaming twilight, born anew over the weed-strewn parking lot here. Your pursuers, who don't turn in time, whiz past the paparazzos and these weirdos on dirt bikes, moving away into the distance, and the rain, always the rain, begins to come down once again like a sacrament. Try as you might, none of you can shake the feeling that this is a ritual you've been through before. The vicissitudes of a casual mayhem triggering the profound sense that the world is cruel, adversarial, and intent on nipping at more than just your heels.
I hate this mall.
I'm scared.
The windshield wipers do set a familiar tempo. The orchestra of the evening's events seems just out of sight in some sort of giddy anticipation of new and ominous goings-on. The wire is tense for the note. Also, Daphne, it's been 3 months since you've been, like, to any mall.
Yeah, I think the public place will be good.
We go shopping. I haven't been shopping in so long.
Right, we should get you a different outfit. This is a lot for your day out. I just think you want to look fun.
I do.
So I'm thinking we, like, duck into the mall and find someplace quiet. Like, I don't know, like, maybe we get in touch with the people and couples we used to be, and maybe we, like, really take some time to reconnect, even though we said we were going to break up. Or, like, we could get some Qdoba or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis, I
used to come here in high school. It was fun. I know this place.
Oh, that's good.
It'll be great. We catch a movie.
Yeah, all 4 of us. Okay.
Yeah, at a movie.
God, it's so good to see the gang back together.
It is really nice, Dennis.
Okay.
The moment cannot last. You hear dirt bikes revving.
Okay, let's just get inside someplace and we can lay low and then we'll just lose them in there.
The weirdos on motorbikes keep their distance, as if waiting for you to act. To choose.
Okay, quick.
Yeah.
The headlights from the cavalcade of the paparazzi are not far behind. Thunder, your constant companion, reminds you it's time to seek shelter inside. A storm is coming.
I would like to use a move from my new archetype, which is always be prepared. I carry a bag of untold tools and objects, and I can do an action roll to retrieve an object. What I'm trying to retrieve is an incredibly large umbrella that I can use to not only shield us from the rain, but block us all from cameras so that we can, like, go the other way and create a physical barrier between us and the people.
Absolutely. The speed limit is 13. Yeah, lay it on us. First roll of the game.
Oh, I rolled an 11 and a 12 with fuel. So just really freaking high. Not a crit, but really freaking high.
Boom. The Hollyweird movie theater stands like a gravestone jutting up out of the odd shape of the mall. Its marquee yawns above you like the top rack of teeth of the mouth of the mall, a dying leviathan. The carpet inside is a panoply of hexagons in orange and crimson and black, stretching in all directions, the arcade gurgling nearby. This is a dying mall. The hum of the fluorescents, the smell of the hot dog rollers and their scorched contents lurking somewhere in the bowels of a concession stand. Dennis is like, so I've already seen Return of the King 3 times, but maybe we could, like, watch that again?
Great.
I'm just such a huge sucker for fantasy. Like, I like to imagine alternate worlds that are under different conditions, and if those conditions are positive, I want to bring those into fruition, because change starts here, but then also manifests right here, and that's just really important to me, and I'm really talking a lot, aren't I? I mean, conversely, we could also see Scary Movie 3.
Remind me why you guys broke up again?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
It was my fault.
Talk about
Yeah.
Dennis.
Oh, and like 3 popcorns and a Twizzlers? Thanks.
And I turn to Dennis as he's paying. Look,
Yeah, what's up, babe?
I know I got upset with you for showing up, but I am really glad to see you, so thank you.
He glances at Jude and at Daphne, and he goes, so, like, can we talk for just a second?
To me?
No, so glancing at the two of you, he then glances back at Emma and is like, do you mind if we could just, like, talk for a second?
Yeah?
Just to Emma?
Yeah, just 2 shakes. You can butter the popcorn.
Cool, because I actually want to talk to Jude, so that's great for me. Come on, Jude.
Okay.
Perfect, yeah. He takes you by the hand and pulls you into the photo booth next to the Triassic Park ride in the arcade with the big guns fixed on the... He's like, okay, yeah, cool, so I just wanted to talk. Sorry, I didn't want to be like all like showing up and in your face and sticking everybody in the van. You look really good, by the way.
Thanks.
Have you been like working out and getting like lots of protein and stuff? Like when I pulled up, I was like, dang, that is not the chica I left behind when I went to the Peace Corps.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I know this is a lot. You look wonderful. Okay, so I got your message, and I couldn't, like, just let things sit the way they were, because I was like, she knows. She already knows. But I wanted to be real with you. So, we're in the Philippines, right? Like, we just liberated all those kids that were being human trafficked, and it was a travesty. And, like, we're standing there on the shore, and it's me and, like, Emma... Do you remember, like, Vanessa from admin over at the Peace Corps? Yeah, okay, so she was supposed to be just, like, the project co-lead on there, but, okay, so we're watching these kids, and they're getting returned to their families, and it's been, like, 7 months of hard work in the jungles, and suddenly it's just paying off. And, babe, I know I'm not supposed to be calling you babe. That's crass. We held hands uninterrupted for 7 minutes, and I didn't tell you. And, you know, like, afterwards she was like, is this cool? And I was like, honestly, Vanessa, like, I appreciate it, and we've been through a lot, but I'm waiting for 5 little digits back across the old big pond, you know what I'm saying? I've been waiting.
Okay.
So, like, I'm like, from, like, the bottom of my heart, like, I don't know if you just somehow, like, we've just always been so connected. And if, like, that's what this is you're feeling, I just want to say I am willing to do the work to get through that and get over it and get through it, because I'm back and I left you all alone when things were so I'm gonna cuss. Things were so freaking scary.
Wow. Dennis, that...
But it also looks like you're handling it, like, just fine.
Vanessa? Really?
Yeah, I'm not proud of it.
Okay.
And it was just hand stuff, so, like, sort of like a loose intertwine at first, and then I started to like do sort of like a casual, sort of over the thumb, sort of just on the tips.
Okay.
But trauma bonds it. What am I saying, bro? Like, trauma bonds you, and I'm all, I went to the Peace Corps, and you survived the most horrifying. I can't even imagine it.
Oh boy, there's so much. Okay, Dennis, thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that honesty has always been something that I know you value.
Absolutely.
Right? That's important to you. That's important to me.
For real. Trust is important.
I feel like we should talk about this later.
Okay, yeah, deal. Meanwhile, out in the lobby, and you said you had something you wanted to say to Jude.
Daphne is like playing the like crane to get a stuffy machine with Jude there, like very aggressively, and just like feeding money into the machine, trying to get like a little stuffed rabbit, and is saying to Jude, she's like, what the heck is going on? I thought you two were madly in love.
Well, the last time I kind of saw her was like kissed in front of the building.
Were you institutionalized? I've seen her since then, and I was literally not allowed to leave.
Well, I've seen you since then. I've come to visit you.
Oh, okay.
It's been a lot. It's been really overwhelming, and I got scared.
Okay. No, you're right.
Fucking, I don't know. She's split up with Dennis, and it was like kind of my fault.
You're right. Okay. It's calm.
And then I got in front of the press, and then they were like, oh, she's the lone survivor, and then, I don't know, you guys are kind of like my only people, and then I made things weird with Emma.
No, you're making things weird, right?
And you got institutionalized, and I was alone. Yeah, and then I got weird, and I got tired, and I got a little scared, and I don't know what's going on, but I fucked up, and I feel real bad about it, so.
Jude, listen. I learned a lot. I did so much therapy, like twice a day, every day, and I was really good at it. I think I might be the best at therapy ever, okay?
I don't know if that's...
And I learned something really important, which is that different people process trauma differently, okay? And you're processing it by fumbling this absolute hottie. Go get your girl.
So inside the photo booth, Dennis is like, I don't know where you've been, and I can't imagine what that's been like, but I know this is a lot, and so I just want to say, even though we're way more than just friends...
Yeah. Okay. And I awkwardly hold out my hands for a handshake. Oh,
right.
No.
Yeah, right on.
We can...
No, yeah, that's cool.
A hug?
That's cool. And Dennis looks a little sad as he shakes your hand and then very cordially steps out of the photo booth. He's like, all right.
How dare you make me root for Dennis?
I can't believe you've done this.
I'm furious.
Big movie. Let's go.
Okay. Movie time.
The serenity, as mundane and backroomsy as it is in this movie theater, is in stark contrast to the chaos of the world outside the mall just moments ago. But looking through the giant tinted windows that lead back outside the Crossroads Mall, if there were any signs of danger, you don't see them presently. You don't see anything unusual at all. So at the ticket taker, there is a 17-year-old goth, metal chopsticks, tune-up bud situation, zippers for days.
Hell yeah, what a look.
She's on a walkie-talkie, and she's like, okay, they're like walking this way. And she's like, no, there's like a guy with them. But then as you approach, she drops the walkie and is like, "What's up? Hope you have a Hollyweird experience. 4 tickets for Scary Movie 3. Yeah, I heard this one's really good. So that could be special for all of you." You watch as her eyes kind of like click over all of you, and it's uncertain if there's recognition there. Like, looking at each of you, she's like, "Man, y'all look like super familiar. Oh, by the way, today is free candy day, so, like, do you want some free candy?"
What? What'd you just say?
It's free candy day.
Wait, is that a thing?
What do you mean free candy? Free candy?
Oh, you don't want any free candy?
No, I think we're good.
What, do you have a truck outside too? A big white truck and big red letters that says free candy? What, this is a dude with a bag over his head in the theater too? Is he waiting on us?
Oh, so I'm hearing, like, you don't want free candy, then?
Huh?
I just put a hand on Jude's shoulder and just kind of like squeeze it a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah, she doesn't even seem perturbed by this. She looks at you, chewing her gum, and then she looks at Dennis and she's like, "I just haven't met anybody famous before, so I thought, like, maybe I'd do, like, a funny little joke."
Shit.
I see now it's not funny, so maybe, like, I could get my manager over here if that's what you'd like.
No, I'm sorry. I just...
Hey, it's okay.
You know, just enjoy your movie or whatever.
Thanks.
You too. Fuck. Oh my god.
It's okay.
It's fine. It's okay.
Healing. Non-linear.
Sorry.
We should find a seat.
We should sit. We should sit down.
I'm going to kind of take a look around the theater too and just see if anyone has sort of followed us in or if there's anybody else kind of watching us.
Dead.
There's nobody here. Okay.
You can see out in the parking lot that the news vans have started to set up again outside the entrance to the movie theater, but they can't figure out where you seem to have gone. It's the same awful scene that was in front of the psych ward.
Okay.
There's a heavy stillness to the air inside the movie theater, the too thick carpet and the outdated seats redolent with a fug of day-old popcorn. The theater is empty, dead, and the trailers are already rolling.
I walk right to the front. I sit in the front row.
So you're all sitting in the front row, just kind of like...
Because the exits are there. Like, the exits at the front. And I will always sit closest to the exit. So we do have to watch this movie in an empty movie theater from the front row.
This is like a super weird angle for my neck.
Isn't it nice?
Daphne, did you get to watch any movies?
Wait, hold on. Very important to me. What year did Shrek come out?
Where are you guys sitting? Where are we sitting? Am I next to Emma? Where are we?
What's your ticket say? We have assigned seats.
It's I'm...
Oh, look, I switched the tickets. It says you're next to Emma.
Yeah. I would like to roll for Be Hot for the next, like, minute.
I'm just gonna discard the horror and make the rest of this a dating simulator. Just...
You know what?
It might be what we
the
need.
people want.
This is just a slice of life game now.
I have a +1 for Be Hot.
Emma, would you say your defenses are up right now?
Emma is just sitting like as rigidly in her chair as she can be, just clocking every exit, looking around, every sound she hears. She's sort of she's on alert.
Okay, this is an opposed roll.
This is such a bad idea.
I rolled a 12 with fuel.
How'd you do, Laurie?
2 12s.
A critical success.
Of course.
Critical!
If there's ever a time to crit, it's now.
Of all the things we need to...
The camera settles in awkwardly behind this row of 4 figures that we see silhouetted as the trailers start to play. You critically succeed at being hot.
I just want to sit there.
Sexily.
I think too, on top of all of this, with that critical success, there's something that's just innately funny about the entire situation. Emma, Daphne, Jude, even Dennis, I mean, all of you have sort of this floating sense of the giggles, and whether it's friends reuniting or there's just something out of reach that strikes you all as tremendously funny about the situation. It's a peculiar feeling, and it passes in the moment. As the camera nestles in behind your four silhouettes. What is it seeing happen?
I'm assuming I'm next to Emma.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like turn my head over and be like, it's been a really hard 3 months, and I'm really sorry I didn't reach out, and I regret a lot of it. It's on me. It won't happen again.
Hey, we were all going through a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just really glad to see you.
Fuck!
Daphne, shut your phone off in the theater.
Oh, sorry, I'm so...
Daphne, you didn't bring a phone, did you?
No.
Daphne, this isn't even your seat. This is Jude's seat. And there's a phone ringing under the seat, adhered to it by duct tape. Daphne, I think it's time to answer the phone.
I will say, Cameron, I cannot believe you are doing this to me again. I swear to God. There's a cell phone. There's a phone under the seat. I'm answering it, okay? I'm answering it. Okay, put it on speaker, hold on. Just 1 second, please. Okay, hello? Hi?
Jude. Hey, Jude. Take a sad song and make it better. Is this Jude? Wait, who is this? You're not Jude. Could you pass the phone to Jude, please?
I think you might have a wrong number. Sorry.
No. She's not gonna pass the phone. Well, I do. It's not Jude, it's the crazy one. Okay. Okay. Well, would you tell her we called? We need to borrow her face, Daphne. Because we can't find ours. We can't find our faces, Daphne!
Just say no.
Hey, I hope you like the seats we picked for you, because this one's gonna be gas! Hey, wait, Daphne, one last question for you.
Hang up.
How's my driving?
Bad!
So maybe we should get out of the mall.
Okay.
I'm looking around immediately to see if I see anybody.
In this moment, you turn around to see, standing behind you in the row, is the ticket taker girl, who ceremoniously pulls a plastic bag over her head and says, "Y'all picked a pretty good one. I hear this sequel is a killer." She zips it tight and then takes a chain, a bike lock, and wraps it around Daphne's neck right in front of all of you.
Holy shit!
My gun is out. I'm gonna fire at this girl immediately.
Absolutely. Before you can even act, Daphne, you need to roll a reaction. She's going to, kill you.
Are you shitting me right now?
You see as she pulls the bag over her small face, the plastic sucks into her mouth wordlessly, and she surges forward. She's going to roll. And the speed limit is now 16.
Oh my God.
I don't like this.
Daphne, you need to beat a 16.
Okay, hear me out. I'm using make a plan as my approach. Now, not because I'm making a plan in this moment, because I've certainly had so much time to make plans of what I would do if this occurred. I got illegal access to the library to look at self-defense material and how to turn your head so right so that you open your airway, to how to do an overhead strike. I most of it was based on elbows, but I couldn't do that. So that's my approach.
Amazing. And Emma, you're helping.
With my gun, yeah.
I'm guessing I can't do anything.
You can help too.
By being hot.
10-10, baby.
Oh,
Fuck
Let's
I
go.
have so much anxiety! You can't stop me, Cameron! Try to kill me, I'll kill you back!
The girl pulls this bike lock across your neck and grabs it, yanking tight in the back, looping it through the one piece of cable that has the eyelet on it and zipping it tight. You feel, and the abrasive metal, and Daphne's hand flies up, and you hear the sound of this girl's wrist snapping before you even feel the hand moving. As, no nonsense, you secure the thumb, you wrench it to one side, crack, crack.
Yeah, throw the head back. Strike to the nose. Doesn't matter how tough you are. Your nose is broken, you can't see shit. I don't know how the plastic bag works. I don't care. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Before Dennis can react, looking over his shoulder, you crunch, whap, right in the nose. The girl staggers backwards, and Emma doesn't hesitate. Bam! Straight to the forehead.
Fuck!
Dennis starts screaming. Ah! Ah!
Okay, so we're not staying here, right?
No, we're not
We're
staying.
going.
Are you okay? Is it off? Or is it off your neck?
Is the lock locked?
Walk and talk, girls. Walk and talk. We gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, right out the exit that we're right next to.
Can
Yeah.
I walk next to Daphne, and I just want to keep 2 fingers to make sure, like, as we're leaving, to make sure if it tightens, I have my 2 fingers, like...
Daphne can feel the lock is still tight around her neck with just enough space left to breathe. The movie barrels on behind you as the previews continue to play. The melange of color and sound inundates you as you walk past the body of this 17-year-old girl who just a moment ago was giving out free candy.
Fucking do it.
Dennis is still screaming as he screams, "What the hell is going on? What the hell is going on?"
I want to take the bag. Maybe it's a bag. Maybe it's like a cursed bag, right?
In the midst of this mayhem, it is now time for each of you to grapple with the funny feelings you've been having as, limned in starlight, all 4 of us, we look like movie stars. We feel like we're trudging through celluloid, doomed to trudge out our roles on somebody else's silver screen. The feeling is palpable. It's right there. And it feels strange. Everybody's head is feeling a little fuzzy, so I'm going to ask for a reaction roll from everybody. You can, at this impasse, spend a fuel point to just push through this weird feeling that you're having. You spend it, and all of your approaches gain a -1, if you want to do that instead of rolling. Is that something you'd like to do?
No. I rolled an 11 with fuel. I'll do it with endure pain, which is -1, so 10.
So you got a 10 failing the speed limit. And you said it's with fuel? It's a reaction, so that currency,
Yeah.
you don't get a fuel point from that.
I rolled a 23.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
So a 12 and a 10 with fuel, and then using my endure pain for a +1.
Damn. I rolled an 8 and a 4 with fuel, and I used show empathy +2 because I'm just worried about my friends as a coping mechanism. But that I still think adds up to not enough. 14.
Okay, great.
Can I use a memento?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I need to get 16 and I'm at 14, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I would like to use my memento, which is my pack of Nicorette gum. Ever since the police station incident, when Daphne started smoking again after having previously quit, she's had some trouble. However, she was not allowed cigarettes inside. So she got incredibly addicted to Nicorette gum. She chews a pack a day, okay? And so she has several packs in her little purse, and she takes one out and just, and this is, like, I think she, like, literally just tears it and puts, like, it with metal foil and then, like, pops them out with her teeth.
Yeah.
As she's running. Listen, it's been a time, okay? this is representative of her toxic coping mechanisms that she has developed. But that does bring me enough to succeed.
Absolutely wild.
You mean cool and normal?
My friends are great.
Laurie.
Please don't die. Please don't die.
Everything for Jude feels funny, like amusing. Something terrifying about this situation as you watch Daphne peel this mask off of the girl and begin to tear it to pieces makes you giggle. Action rolls that require you to speak or to interact with anybody from now on, until we fix what's happening here, are done at disadvantage.
What the fuck?
A lot of ways to process trauma. Oh, shit.
Oh, and what am I doing? I should roll for Dennis, shouldn't I?
Yeah, Dennis just
This is
watched Emma
fantastic.
straight up murder someone. Shoot her in the head.
Yeah. Dennis's eyes are big and glassy like marbles as he looks to the girl and then looks back to you. He had not clocked your gun, Emma, until right now. He hadn't noticed it before, but part of the intoxicating smell he was enjoying while having the tete-a-tete inside that photo booth was gun oil. Yeah, so Dennis, wide-eyed, he says, what we just killed a, what is going on?
What's happened in 3 months, Dennis? We gotta go. We gotta find someplace else to be. Not here.
I think she killed her.
He takes stock of this and he goes, it's not safe. I'm just gonna poke my head out there, and if the coast is clear, then I'll come get you. If I'm not back in a minute, you can come and get me. But I'm just gonna go see. Oh,
Dennis.
shit!
Dennis, I don't think that's a good idea.
No. I'm just I mean, I don't want to get all like chivalrous or whatever, but like just like I'm like, and you're like, I'm just gonna.
Dennis, Emma has a gun.
Yeah.
I think.
How about you stay here? How about all of you stay? I'm just gonna clear the doors and then we can find someplace else
Let's
to
just stick together, okay, team?
Okay, fine. Just come behind me and
I'll go with you.
Okay, yeah, that's reasonable.
I'm gonna go kind of like down that little movie theater hallway to
totally.
the entrance doors.
Totally.
And
okay.
peek outside.
Daphne is like hurting y'all like a collie. Like just like being like, everyone together. Staying together.
Yeah, so I'm moving us down that hallway.
Follow the choo-choo train.
Jude.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
The movie theater lobby is empty. There's nobody behind the counter.
I guess we have the mall to ourselves. Who wants to go shopping?
Jude, I swear to God.
The security fences are pulled down in front of the doors in the movie theater. There's only the exit through the mall. The four of you move as a unit through this quiet lobby. The music is off in here, but you can hear the faint sound of music off in the Crossroads Mall as it wafts down into this carpeted space. In front of you, the mall stretches infinite into the darkness because all of the lights are out.
Great. Okay.
This is
okay. We have, and I like hush my voice to make sure I'm not talking too loud. Okay, we've got a couple options. We can food court. We can find a Sears. There's anywhere that's got camping equipment. There's a gun counter in Sears, right?
That'll still be locked.
Yeah, I mean,
Right?
I think we should go to the food court. Just at full volume.
Her voice rings out as she says, "Let's go to the food court." Dennis says, "As much as I could go for some Joes, I really don't like this."
I reach into my little backpack. I want to pull out a flashlight, which I had because I'm always prepared.
Yeah, as we're rolling for that, Dennis turns and he puts his hands on Jude's shoulders and he's like, "There's something else I gotta tell you."
Speak, bro.
I feel like now's not the time.
I'm vegan now.
Yeah, that actually kind of tracks. That makes sense.
I was gonna wait, but this seems pretty intense. Blood
Good for
in,
you, Dennis.
blood out.
Good for you.
I'm just trying to be real.
Okay.
It's fantastic.
Good news, success. Bad news, with fear.
Okay.
Worse news, part of this ability is that when I succeed with fear, the GM gets 2 fear points instead of just 1. But I have a flashlight, which I will say, for a slasher flick, a dark mall with just the beam flashlight.
Sick. Fire.
You click on the flashlight. I'm going to spend 3 of those fear points.
3?
I can't have anything nice.
This is why you can't have nice things, Daphne. You click on the flashlight. It cuts across this dead mall, the music playing over the open expanse, and on one side you see the goth topic, on the other the ween on a stick. Your beam comes to a stop on a catwalk that bridges the gap about 50 yards down the way, up here on the second deck where you're standing. So the whole thing is kind of like a big horseshoe, and the beam centers on this odd display. It looks like a display of mannequins. But mannequins wouldn't be riding dirt bikes, would they?
I don't like that. I don't like what that could be.
There, statuesque, 3 weirdos perched very still. Sear light perfectly silhouette all of them. The bikes rumble into life as they look directly at you. They start to pull out plastic bags and put them on their heads.
If I see that, you know what I'm gonna do?
Get your clock out.
Yeah, I'm gonna start shooting, and I'm gonna use my do violence with a +2.
They kick their bikes into gear, and in eerie formation, 2 slide off to the left and begin bearing down on one side, while the other one pulls around and starts to come down the right.
How fuzzy is my brain?
Thinking critically is hard, but not impossible.
I would love to just whip out my pen and hold it and wait.
So, Laurie, on your side, there is a lone rider barreling down on just you. Am I picturing it correctly that Jude is standing there bravely, holding Excalibur out as Gina faces down the duo on the other side?
Daphne has her umbrella. I think she's kind of holding it. Like, I think there is Jude holding a pen, and like a pen, like a little sword or whatever, and Daphne's got this giant umbrella like a baseball bat. And as soon as, like, when they get into melee...
Emma, how'd you roll?
That's gonna be a 17 with fear.
So you succeed with fear, right? The speed limit is 16. Too many fear points. I gotta start spending these things.
I have so many fear points.
How can I hold all these fear points?
I'm just
Sorry.
too weak to hold all my fear points in one hand. I need 2.
Emma, you succeed with fear as you raise your gun, and I think the way I'm going to use that is that in the moment, Daphne's flashlight is perfectly illuminating these 2 marauders, these crossing guards barreling down on you, and then she moves the flashlight away, and suddenly your sighting on them is gone. It's hard to draw a bead, so you fire several shots off before you hear one connect. You hear the crush of a person going down on a bike. You seem to have hit one, and it seems to have been an excellent shot.
It's really cool.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
Because you rolled with fear, you are now halfway through that clip. You've got maybe 4 or 5 shots left. You see that it does not deter the other rider as he wheelies and just jumps over the other guy, BMX style, just right there on his shitty little dirt bike, and begins to bear down on the 2 of you.
It's all about the angle, right? You just gotta knock him off the bike. It's not about getting him out, it's just about destabilizing him. The recovery on those dirt bikes isn't incredible. They'll go down. So when I said that, what I actually... No, not like this.
Oh, no.
Not even close. I rolled a failed with fuel.
The bike is on you in a moment. You swing, it is an umbrella.
It bends my umbrella.
I'm going to spend 1 fear point here, and he is going to try to wheelie you in the face if he can. Daphne, you have to beat 15. I'll point out that this isn't kill.
Just a guy.
This This is just a guy.
Little guy.
I swear to fucking God.
Get different dice.
I fail with fear. No.
Gina, you feel your gun jam as you... And that's when you watch the first one whiz past you and wipe out your friend. He doesn't catch you with the tire, but a good boot to the face. Just as it just catches you as this guy in a reflective vest goes. Because you failed, Daphne, your fuel dice goes down a step.
Okay. I have another plan though.
Amazing. While that's happening, Jude, on the other side, brave as can be, walk me through what the plan is. What do you have going on? Do you want to put some mustard on this as this guy bears down on you, twirling something on a chain above his head?
I think the moment I see something twirling, is there anything in my environment, a trash can, a pillar, something that I could just like hide behind? I have no weapons. I feel like I can tell my brain's being a little silly, but like I have the instinct to hide, so what's around me? And I don't know if this counts as like it'd have to be an attack or what, but I have advantage against hostile NPCs.
Yeah, you do, because of your new archetype.
For Watchdog.
I think that means even evading them. So, like, through the head cheese, the fuzz, suddenly, like, you look at the pin, you look at him, and your brain synapses reconnect for a moment, and there's only one word in your mind. Run! As the guy whipping some kind of ad hoc flail above his head gets closer. Go ahead and roll for it.
Okay, so advantage is just adding a d6,
Yes,
right?
you just add a d6 on top of it.
Okay.
And which approach are you using?
I'm gonna do fake it, which is +3, because
Sell me on that.
I think
You feint him out one way, go the other way.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a cool use of fake
that's
it.
so cool.
That's so cool.
Can I do that though?
Automatically, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. I would love nothing more than to run in one direction.
Fake him out.
And make sure that he's following before like sliding or diving or doing something in another. Okay. So does God approve?
Yeah, he's cool with it.
Okay, cool. So that's going to be a +3. I rolled a 4 on my d6.
That was great, Gina.
And then that's going to be... What happens if they're dual... I got 2 9s.
A critical success, Laurie, I think is what you're rubbing in our faces.
Third
Nice.
crit of the
But
day.
Yeah, I have 2 9s and then +4 +3, so 16.
I'm gonna-
right on the... No, wait.
I'm going
that's-
to bend the crit rules. The math does not matter. You got a crit. It's great. None of that matters. You critically succeed. Your head clears up. No more disadvantage.
Hell yeah.
The fuzz that was there, you're back, baby. As suddenly, you're Jude, athletic, available singles in your area. You're Jude. You've trained for your entire life. Not for this, but you get out of the way. And into a nearby, I think, you know those like giant palm planters they have in malls? There's a huge dead one a la Jurassic Park just right there on the mezzanine. You hop into that as he pulls into a U-turn behind the group and begins to head back up the mezzanine, around and behind you to go and collect his fallen comrade, the one that Emma shot. I'm going to spend 3 fear points here.
You don't have to. You don't have to do that.
You can just have those and hold those.
You can
You
choose
can
to
hold
do
them
whatever you want
kindly.
with them, like not use them.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 3 fear points. It has been exactly 15 seconds since you turned on your flashlight, Daphne. Your head is singing from the sparkly terrazzo flooring as you feel the dirt bike blaze past you. He whizzes past you and calling out to his partner, they look at Dennis and he says, "Him! It's just like she said. And the other guy goes, oh yeah, he's perfect. I'm going to spend 3 fear points, Daphne, as the guy who managed to pull himself into the midst of the 3 of you, kicking you in the face, then reaches back and pulls, you know those rods that they use in retail stores that have the long curly Q bit at the end to get the stuff off So he brandishes like a lance, does a donut, jamming the end of that thing into the ground, sending sparks everywhere before he whips, looking at Dennis. Dennis is like, bro, what? Pulling out of this donut, sending a shower of sparks everywhere. He angles onto Dennis, lifting this lance and jams it into the collarbone of Dennis, who goes, he pushes Dennis to the ground by the shoulder, and then dragging him along, starts to pull him away and out. Dennis hits the ground and goes, no. And looking at his newly caught quarry, the crossing guard looks over his shoulder at the short fat one and says, come on, this one's perfect. And begins to power off into the mall, dragging poor Dennis behind him by the collarbone. Dennis is dragged behind the bike as he goes, no, and he's pulled off into the mall. In a moment, there's a screech of tires. The lights disappear around the corner, and this guy abducts Dennis out of sight. On the other side of the mezzanine, you can see the guy with the flail has gotten off his bike to help the tubby one that Emma shot back onto his bike.
I think Daphne, bell rung, is gonna be like, okay, I got this. And I'm gonna try and goad them to chase me. I'm like, dude, you gotta hide because no one will ever go after me if you're visible, okay? And my goal is that I'm gonna try and run, and I'm trying to angle it so they're charging right at me, and then I'm gonna stand in front of a railing, causing them to go through the railing, over, crash down onto the floor below.
It's a plan.
I grab a shard of the broken metal from the umbrella. I pick it up so that the glint looks kind of like a pistol with the flashlight.
That's what's going to persuade him, and it's going to be great.
Thank you. It's a plan.
It's awesome.
I grab my flashlight. I shine it directly at them. And I say, hey, I shot that guy, and I'll shoot you too.
The tall one looks to the chubby one and goes, walk it off. The chubby one throws himself onto his own bike, looks at all of you, and then pulls off into the mall. The tall one turns, looks at you, Daphne, reaches into his sack, and pulls out some duct tape and begins to... Now that he has his bag down, he's going to kill you, Daphne.
Bring it!
Let's freaking roll. That's going to cost me another fear. So now I'm down to like 2 or 3 fear points, I feel.
It's only one fear to literally kill me?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love the little... Yeah.
That's all Daphne's worth?
It's 2 fear, actually, because the mask cost a fear point. So even at this range, you watch as this man begins to suffocate. Once he tapes the bag down, I get to use a D20.
I don't like that.
Oh.
And I'm going to roll on my current suffocation die.
Suffocation die is fucked up, Cameron. That's really messed up what you just said, actually.
Daphne, I'm so sorry to tell you this. He rolled an 8.
Okay. I got 9 plus 2 plus 3. I got 14. Fuck you with fuel.
Excellent.
I don't flinch forward, backwards, any direction. This guy charges me, and I hold his eye contact contact. I can't see his eyes, but I know where they are. The way the bag sucks in, like, I can just, like, see the outline as the, like, vacuum inside compresses it to his face, and I stare into his fucking eyes, and I start to, like, maintaining eye contact, move towards the railing, and I think it's, like, locked in, and then it's finally, like, a to the side at the last fucking second.
He bears down on you. You mad dog the bag. He closes ground, and then you step to the right as the last possible second as he hits the railing. The bike gets crunched and snarled into the railing as he pitches forward. And you watch his body sail silently into the shadows below as it goes on the pavement below. You see him pancake out on the ground as Daphne, as you lean over the railing, impossibly, he looks up at you and starts to stand.
How is he breathing?
He's not. And I think that's the difference.
I would like to shoot this man and put him out of his misery. Yeah.
Just take off the bag. Oh my god, you could put a hole he could
A hole in the bag.
It doesn't, they could do that. They're choosing to put it on, Jude.
So I'm going to do violence, which is a +2. I rolled a 16 on the die with fuel, so that's an 18.
Emma, he's struggling to breathe, stands up, gripping the tape, and then looks at you, spreads his arms wide, and goes as the bag suctions into his mouth, and you blow him away. You paint the linoleum. No. Excuse me, you paint the terrazzo.
Can I say that as he's like this, we get like a little flashback to the like Jesus at the
It's just you doing friendship beads as you look at the Jesus mural for like a sustained 3-hour session.
Yeah.
You shoot him through the chest and he falls over, and on the ground, writhing luxuriously, he's trying to breathe as he crawls along, and you watch as the first of these dirt bike knights, these crossing guards of the Crossroads Mall, dies on the ground below.
So we can steal his bike.
So we can steal his bike.
Above table. Okay, I do feel strongly that Jude knows how to ride a dirt bike / motorcycle.
Oh, Jude totally knows how to ride a dirt bike.
100% she does.
Okay, so I feel like Jude would get on confidently and be like, well, let's go. We have to go get Dennis.
Come on.
We gotta confirm the kill. And I turned back.
This encounter ends as you ponder shooting him again, and the speed limit climbs to 19. Everybody makes a reaction roll as the mall stretches strange around you, the walls blooming. You hear in the distance poor Dennis screaming.
Okay, fine. I'll confirm it later.
I would like to offer you again the chance to push through this. For 1 fuel point, you can simply reduce all of your approaches by 1 and not have to roll on this situation. Is that something you would like to do?
Oh.
So it's -1 on every roll from here on out.
Right.
No, I don't want to do that.
I'll do it.
No, fuck it. Fine. Yeah, I will do it too.
Wait, well, you can...
Peer pressure.
I have a 12 and an 11 with fear.
As you approach the bike, your place in the movie this night has become begins to make sense. You know what you need to do.
And it's been 3 months since I've felt like myself, and right now I feel more like Jude than I have ever felt.
I think there's something disgusting in this moment.
It's horrible.
As you kill this crossing guard, for all 3 of you, it has been a hell since the road trip, and life went back to normal. But life went back to absolute normal for all 3 of us, with no exceptions.
Okay.
Just so normal over here.
As the mall yawns, vast and empty, Jude, you feel like anything could happen here, for ill or for your benefit, because you know your place in this story, and all three of you, for better or worse, feel like you've returned home. It's familiar. This is the costume that fits each of you. This awful feeling blossoming in the corner of your mind. Jude, specifically for you, you will perceive things the other two cannot as you've succeeded here. The air feels heavy. Both of your heads are pounding. Jude, I'm also curious, is this something you'd like to treat as like you're riding the bike to scout ahead? Now you can move much faster than the other two. Is this something where you want to go off on your own?
Well,
I was hoping we all got on the bike together.
same brain cell.
Can people do that? Can you put three people on a
I've
dirt
been to
bike?
Cambodia. You can
Definitely
do
I feel like we could
Definitely
squeeze a
two.
three.
You can fit 3 people on a
no.
On a dirt bike, if somebody sits on, does it have those little things on the back wheel?
Probably not. So it's just real cozy.
We're all friends.
I think Jude is actually driving.
Do we do that Mission Impossible thing where like one of us is sitting forward facing on whoever's driving the...
Please.
Wait, okay, because I have a backpack, right? I loosen the straps and like put it onto you, so it's like on your front and on my back, so that we're like literally attached to each other. So now I'm the backpack and I'm on the back of the
Daphne's
bike.
been the backpack the whole time.
This is actually normal and cool and would work, Cameron.
Yeah.
I don't know why you keep looking at me like my plans don't make sense.
It's movie physics.
This is a perfect plan and nothing could go wrong with it.
This is lesbian movie physics.
Lesbian physics. Wait, so is someone in front of me and someone's behind me, or am I?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. As you look up into the mall, the railings seem taller. The distance seems longer. Wasn't there an escalator just a second ago? It's just tricky in here as you consider navigating the mall. Is our primary goal rescuing our boy? Is that what we want to
Yes.
do?
Yeah.
She can't dump him if we don't save him.
That's true.
I don't
That's
want
true.
her to be a widow. I want her to be a divorcee.
Yeah, I gotta end it on my terms.
Could you explain to me the Mission Impossible anatomy? Because I don't think I quite understand.
It's like I'm riding, and then someone's in front hanging on, and then someone's in back.
So someone's koala sitting on your lap.
Like facing you?
Yeah.
Yes, it's very sexy.
Oh, yeah, that's way sexier. I didn't know that was an option.
I was like, why is Anne pushing against this incredibly sexy bike maneuver?
I think Jude is already on the bike, or is getting on the bike and telling us to get on. And if I can, Daphne, I feel like you hop right on to the back and like wrap your arms around her. And I'm looking to see where there's space for me. And all I see is that there's no space on the back, but there is space between Jude and the handlebars of this bike. And I just, without thinking, I run up and I sling one leg up and over, and I am in front of you, facing you as you're getting ready to drive us on this bike.
As you're getting on, can I just have a hand on your back to just steady you before I like kick it off?
I think Emma is thinking two things. The first thing that she is thinking is that this is happening again. The people that she loves are in danger. And so far, until now, she's been able to protect them. And she's not going to let go of that. She's not going to let this happen again. And as she feels Jude's hand just gently on her back, she remembers that feeling of them in the police car. She remembers that feeling of them sitting outside the police station. She remembers everything that she hoped that she would have been able to say to her in these last 3 months, all of the reasons why she's been doing what she's been doing, and they're back in it again, and the adrenaline is flowing, and she just looks at her and she says, again?
Again.
You power off into the mall. Jude, I think building on that success, on pushing through whatever this oppressive force in the mall is that's muddling all of your minds, The mall feels illuminated, and inexplicably, you know that they took him to the fun zone. And you have a pretty good idea of where you need to go. This is now your scene as you move us through the mall driving. You're going to now roll to decide what happens next in the game.
Oh, okay.
First, I'm going to ask not the total, but are the dice odd?
They're both even.
Did you roll with fear or with fuel?
With fuel.
Which is good.
Oh, that sounds great.
That's awesome.
Sounds so good.
You roar off into the mall, feeling exposed under these vast expanses of skylights. And as you move over these mezzanines, driving carefully enough to keep all three women on top of the dirt bike, but fast enough to save a life, you ease around a corner, killing the engines, and stop suddenly. At a middle distance, you can see the beloved retail store, the Banana Hammock, with all of their stylish clothing and rattan shutters across the way. There, wearing reflective vests and holding a bunch of bags, having not noticed you, miraculously, you happen upon a group of these weirdos. Looking at the people here, you see, even at this distance, that they're not the weirdos you just encountered on the bikes. These are other people, each of them giggling, some of them wearing reflective vests, one of them wearing an extraordinary robe made of what appear to be ultra-long pharmacy receipts.
What do we do? Should we get off or?
I sort of contort my body to look in front of us. Oh, shit.
They're everywhere.
We could charge through. We could just charge right through, run them down.
How many are there?
There are three. You can overhear pieces of the conversation as Gilly, one of them's like, I thought I left it right over here. And another one's like, well, why the hell would you store that in a banana hammock? It doesn't even make any goddamn sense. They seem to be preoccupied and looking for something.
Hey, Emma, how do you feel about a moving shot?
Yeah,
You can do it.
Only have one. I don't have any extra ammo.
You have one bullet left.
I have 3. I think I have 3 if I did my math right. I think I have 3.
You want to use a shot? You don't have to.
I
You don't have to. We might need it for Dennis.
We might need it for Dennis.
The woman in the CVS receipt robe stands up and goes, here it is. And she's holding a shopping bag full of stuff. She looks at the other two, bows respectfully, and begins to shimmy off into the mall.
So there's only 2 left.
Fuck yes.
There's only 2.
I like those odds.
Yeah, we can take them.
We can do this.
We can do this.
The other two are like, can you believe it? It's gonna be such a good night. And the other one's like, I know. I can't believe it's like actually working. I thought it was like a whole thing, but with like sort of a timeshare situation or an orgy.
Daphne, here's what I'm thinking, okay?
Yep.
It's gonna get wonky. You gotta knock him out.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure. How hard can it be?
Great. Choose the approach that you're doing and do them with advantage because they're not even paying attention.
I'm gonna do violence.
Yes, you are.
That's +2. And then I get advantage with hostile NPCs. So I know they don't stack, but I do have that.
It does. You get double advantage.
Yes.
Are you for real?
I'm for real.
Hell yeah.
That's Daggerheart, baby. And you get to add +1 because you're on a dirt bike.
Fuck yeah.
So
Fuck
rad
yeah.
as hell.
Oh
yeah,
my god,
let's
we're
go.
gonna succeed. Okay, wait. +1, and then I got a +2, and then I got advantage. That's a 6. Hold on. That's a +6.
And I don't know if you need to do anything.
That's a 4.
Yeah, do you want me to roll dice? I don't feel like...
31. I have a 31. Let's kill this motherfucker.
A 31 on 2d12 is insane.
I don't... You tell me what goes on.
Okay. It's the most badass thing ever on the bike. I don't rev it because I don't want to give us away. It's just... And we just go for it. I know it's going to jolt back, so I want to keep a hand to make sure Daphne doesn't fly off because that would suck. And then I have the other hand on the handle. And I just go, you ready? And
Ready.
I'm gonna and skirt, and it's just enough time and drift for Daphne to go and just knock out the first guy back at the dome. And then for the second one, as I'm drifting, it's in the drift that the bike goes like on the side and just clips this guy. And when he falls, he hits his dome on the floor and also gets knocked out.
Wham! Bam! Never even see it coming. They're just sitting there giggling about whatever they're talking about and whap, out as you blaze right through them.
Yeah, Daphne!
That was fucking cool.
That was amazing.
That was fucking awesome! And then I just went, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Powering through, you pull around the corner, skirt, and as though guided by some sort of unseen force, you draw even closer to the fun zone. The air is thick. I'm going to offer you the opportunity to spend a fuel point to push through this feeling. As the speed limit increases, I'm going to spend all 3 fear points to crank the speed limit up by another 3. The speed limit is now
Why are you like this?
23.
What do you mean?
That's not nice.
So now I want to give each of you the option to either push through and lower your scores by using fuel points and or try to keep your heads, because as you turn, the entire place feels illuminated. It feels warm and happy. It's mysterious.
I don't even think I'm gonna use a fuel point and then drop
all of your approaches drop by -1.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll spend a fuel point.
Then I'll roll.
If something is +1 and it goes down, does that go to 0 or -1?
Let's have fun and say it just goes to -1.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Because I got a crit previously, which means I'm back up to D12s, right?
Yeah.
My fuel dice recovered.
Yes, that's right.
I have to roll 23 on 2D12, and I can use an approach, right?
Yes, if it applies, absolutely.
Fuck. This is not great odds. This is really, really bad odds.
It's terrible.
It's really bad odds.
Okay, I'm gonna show empathy. I'm gonna use my memento. I'm gonna use a fuel point. And I just feel like if I lower my scores again, like I'm never gonna succeed on another roll in this fucking game. I'm gonna use my chipmunk purse, which my youngest sibling gave me as a gift. And I kept it, even though I have my backpack, I keep it attached. Because for me, it represents my role as the eldest daughter, my sense of responsibility, and the way I look out for other people. And that's relevant in this moment. So we're doing +3 on this roll. Please, please, dice. Come. It's not impossible. Okay. 16.
This is important math.
+3 is not enough. It's not enough. Fuck! But it is a fuel! Damn it!
Daphne.
Hi.
As your weapon connects with the idiotic-looking cultist, knocking the shopping bag off of his mangy, giggling head, as Jude expertly drifts the dirt bike, the flat side of the tire crashing into the goon and the reflective vest, and sending him crashing to the terrazzo. Your head pounds, your vision blurring at the periphery. You watch as the crossing guard's head connects with the sparkling tile, and suddenly you are alone, watching as a white van plows into a helpless police officer on the side of a gas station in the middle of nowhere in the deserts of Oklahoma. And just like that, the horror's back. It took 3 months to crawl up out of that hole, the one awful night in the desert that grasped you by the fuzzy chipmunk backpack and never let go, casting you bodily into it. You feel the bike lock tighten around your neck. 3 months isn't enough, Daphne, and you begin to panic. This is new for Thank You for Shopping. Your fear die becomes a D20. while you are panicking, anytime you roll with fear, you lose a fuel point. If you have 0 fuel points while you are panicking, you cannot take an action until another player succeeds in calming you down.
This is fine.
Okay, that's awesome. Sorry, not to above table this, but that's fucking awesome.
That's
Yeah.
nuts, right?
That's awesome.
That's horrible.
Cool.
I got this for you.
Thank you. Oh my god. It's honestly, can I say, it's such an honor to panic on the panic table. Like, this has really been a life dream of mine.
Thanks
On
for
that-
watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Remember to samurai slice that notification button. Shops down below. You can get some hats, get some swag. Welcome to the Panic Table, home of the Panic Table.
I'm a panic.
Home of the panic.
Can I take your order?
I'm a panic.
I'm sorry. We don't have time for this.
How's my panic?
How's my panic?
So Daphne is holding on to Jude, like kind of crowbar in one hand, and just starts like full on hyperventilating.
Daphne?
Let's go.
I'm assuming I'm feeling your hand gripping tighter and tighter on my torso.
Death grip. Like,
Daphne?
it's happening again. It's happening again.
I'm gonna pull over quietly.
You pull over as you round the corner, past knocking out these 2 bozos, and there's no time for reacting to this. She says it's happening again, and she might be right. Although this doesn't look familiar, something is very definitely happening. You have arrived at the fun zone.
Oh, shit.
From the upper mezzanine, you can see down below what this used to be a fun train. There was a little water splash area, a full regal ball fountain, a big plastic tree with a slide, as well as customary skylights, the large girders. That's what this place was intended for when the Crossroads Mall was alive and well. Here on its deathbed, the Funtime train is not running. The tree stands ominous and stretching out as each of you desperately try to clear your heads. They've set up work lights all around this fountain, in the middle of the fun zone, encircled by the dead Funtime train. On a sculpture of an oil derrick, amidst the fountain, is Dennis, who, cruciform weakly, is like, "Oh, please, somebody help!" The turgid water at its base clouded with crimson, as all around him a dozen of these cultists, a strange and motley crew. You see 2 elderly folks in matching tracksuits. You see someone who definitely works at the Goth Topic, strange weirdos and nobodies, some sort of sacrament that you can't name. Behind the fountain, and just a short distance away, that you're looking down and seeing, is a raffle car. It's like a Land Rover type situation. Up on a diorama of an all-terrain display. You know, at malls where you can just win a freaking car? Yeah. So amidst the dead train in the trees, also on rocky pallets, making it look like it's cruising off-road, is some Land Rover type vehicle. All of this is happening in the glow of the Wheelhouse, this universe's Jiffy Lube or AutoZone. It's one of the only storefronts that seems to be alive in this forgotten corner of the mall. The windows there filled inexplicably with dozens of candles. The camera tilts up to look at the 3 of you standing on the ledge, observing these goings-on.
I have an idea. I'm gonna hold out 2 bags and I'm gonna go, all right, Daphne, how do you feel about maybe staying here?
No.
We gotta go get Dennis.
Yeah, let's go get Dennis.
No, you stay while we go get Dennis.
Giggles echo up from the fun zone. The priestess in her CVS receipt robes stands before Dennis, her arms aloft, singing, "Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you." Other cultists begin to join in off-key. "Happy birthday, dear." It's terrifying. As you're looking closer, you see strapped all around the base of this fountain, just to give you a last piece of detail, big chrome cylindrical tanks.
Tanks of...
Thanks for shopping.
I'm gonna give Daphne a bag, and I'm gonna give Emma a bag.
Where is this car?
Where you're standing, you're like looking down at the dead center is this big fountain, I would say. Back and to the right is this car. Circling the whole thing is a Funtime train. And then the opposite, the car, there's a play place area.
Basically, I see that car and I know I'm low on bullets. I know there's a lot of them and few of us, and we've already stolen a dirt bike. I want to see if I can get in that car.
I absolutely love it.
I want to steal another car.
Since I've given the 2 bags, I want to distract while this happens, and I want to use Fake It to do so, and I would love to get the giggles and walk down there and pretend like I'm one of them, even though I don't have a bag.
I think actually Daphne really doesn't have a plan for once. For the first time. I think Daphne is panicked. She's looking back and forth. Jude hands her a bag. She just holds it. She's like, I don't know. What do I do?
Just a deep breath. Put it on and hold your thumbs here so that way you don't suffocate, but you gotta put the bag on.
On my head?
Yes, on your head. You have to.
It literally says specifically on the bag not to do that.
We're running out of time.
From the fountain, you hear Dennis say, "Please, just let me down and we can talk about this."
I know you can help, Dennis, and I know a car can be stolen, and I can do this, but I need your help. Daphne, please.
I look to Emma.
I'm gonna try. I have to. I don't have any other choice.
Both of you, please, put the bag on.
Yeah?
I don't know if this is allowed, but I would love to give my police pen, one of my mementos, to Daphne in case she needs to pop a hole in her bag.
I love it.
That's really cute.
But when we were at the police station, I sort of maybe grabbed this from someone's desk, and I don't know why I took it, and I put it in my pocket, and it was with me all the time, and every time I looked at it, all I could think about was everything that went wrong, but also all I could think about was everything that went right. So it just means everything's gonna go right, okay? If you're freaking out and you're too scared and your fingers aren't working and you're breathing too fast, just use this and just pop a hole, maybe stab a person or two, okay? All right. Okay. All right, see you later.
Daphne holds the pen like a talisman. Really, it's clear this is my emotional support pen now.
I grab Emma's shoulders. I'm like, you're gonna be fine. We're gonna get Dennis and you're gonna be fine.
Okay.
And I dip.
Let's go steal a car.
I want to use Fake It and just try to get everyone's eyes on me.
Let's roll.
Let's go. Okay. And I have advantage with hostile NPCs
Okay.
for Watchdog.
And you're just trying to belong. Does that sound right?
I'm just trying to belong. I'm trying to distract.
Yeah,
really,
yeah. Go for it.
Yeah.
Our speed limit is, what did we say? 23?
That is 17 with fuel, 22. Plus 6. 17 plus 6.
Yeah, 23.
23.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
And with fuel, and I have Fake It, which is plus 2, so 25 technically.
You spot an escalator. It's moving. And what do you say as you hop on the
Hey,
elevator?
everybody! Is this the only guy we got? Do we have more guys in the back? What are we waiting for?
A hush washes over the crowd as they stop singing their insane happy birthday song. Eyes drift from Dennis to you. Voices here and there saying, "It's her. That's Jude Clark. It's actually her. I can't. No, it's her. Can you believe it?" They look up and you see them in weird tableau against the glowing lights of the wheelhouse, sort of like an auto zone behind them. It's just glowing softly as you come down the escalator.
It's like amazing here.
Yeah, you see the chubby knight who had stepped off his dirt bike with his bag loosely draped over his head, the one who's been shot. He steps forward and starts. And everyone starts clapping for you as one of them is like, "Happy birthday to you." And they all start to join in around you, holding hands. The ecstasy is in the air as people start clapping and cheering. They are fully distracted. Emma, what are you doing? Time to go big.
I take Daphne's hand and I take the other bag and I put it as loosely over my head just so that I can. I want to lead us down the escalator or whatever direction toward that car, bags on our heads in case people see us and don't question us. But I'm gonna beeline us to that car and I'm gonna try and break in and see if it has any gas or if the keys are in it or anything.
They are fully distracted. I don't think you need to be rolling for this.
Okay.
That's just what's happening. It's going to take you probably like a solid 4 or 5 minutes just to
Yeah.
get in there and get the card.
Yeah.
So that's what you were doing.
Yeah.
Because Laurie is absolutely killing it with that role, they're all...
Yeah.
It's a celebration down there. They're cheering, they're giggling, they're laughing along with her. People receive her with open arms as they come. The camera watches as you, like a lithe, canonically stacked shadow, slip off into the darkness, full Catwoman, just gone with determination. You see Dennis writhing on the fountain, and the camera pans over to Daphne, who's still clutching the railing.
Yeah, I'm with Emma.
Oh, Daphne's with you! Because I listened to you and I agree.
Yeah.
You listen to women.
You like gay people, right, Cameron?
Club, another club, no sleep. Daphne, I am going to have you make a reaction roll to be brave enough to follow.
Yeah. So the thing about rolling with a D20 is I rolled a 19, and then I rolled 4, but it is very much with fear, like aggressively with fear.
You lose a fuel point,
Fuck.
but you succeed. Great. So, Emma, you take Daphne's hand, and the two of you slither off into the shadows. Jude, you are greeted and brought into the circle of these dozen or so people, the third of the crossing guards. These honestly lame dirt bike knights, the short one steps up onto the fountain in front of Dennis, who's grimacing and twisting in pain. You watch as this diminutive biker steps up onto the dais and he goes, "It's rare in this life to have purpose." And everyone goes, Amen. He goes, "It's rare to be a part of something bigger than yourself. And here at the Crossroads Mall, we find ourselves at the intersection of destiny. We didn't find a devil here at this crossroad. No one's challenging us to play the fiddle. No." People are laughing at this like he's just a laugh riot. It's not even funny. He goes, "Go ahead and bring it on up here now. Cheryl, go on, bring it on up." And she laughs, going in her CVS receipts, and hands him, out of the plastic bag she was carrying, 2 driving gloves. He reaches over, puts those in his pockets. And as he's talking, he pulls off Dennis's shoes. He lifts up a snakeskin boot and puts first one on and then the other, and he talks to the crowd as he goes, "Tonight, we complete the virtuous cycle. The true fruition of destiny, that which has slumbered, will prowl again once more these empty, hallowed halls." Can I get an amen, brothers and sisters? Amen echoes out across the halls. I'm going to spend a fear point as he slides the gloves over the hands of poor Dennis, and then producing a thank you for shopping bag, he holds it aloft, saying, "We are born anew amidst the dust of these borderlands.
No.
We look to our shepherd,
No.
blood spattered and glinting, in shadow and chrome. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen." He pulls the bag over Dennis's face, and then producing a roll of duct tape begins to... Dennis begins to suffocate. In your minds, everything feels heightened. it is difficult to put your finger down on what's happening. You can see clearly at this point, Jude, it's tanks of nitrous oxide all around the fountain. Laughing gas. Seeing this here, you realize the reason you've been having to push through all of these difficulties is because everyone in the mall, everyone, is suffocating. Just like Dennis is on top of the fountain. He goes, and the tiny crossing guard, this knight of the crossroads, raises his arms and goes, "Bring him once into the light." And all the cultists stand up, raise him off of the oil derrick, and lay him on the ground. The wet of his wounds as the spikes of the sculpture slide back out of his punctures are awful, audible, and crisp in this suddenly solemn space. You make it to the car with Daphne in tow, and I need a roll from you. Go ahead and let me know your approach as you try something, anything, to stop this catastrophe from unfolding.
I mean, if there are keys in it, I would like to use those. Otherwise, if there's no keys, I will try and hotwire this car.
You can spend a fuel point right now to find some keys.
He says, knowing I have 1 fuel point left.
I can do that for you, Gina. We're friends.
I'm just gonna roll the hotwire.
Wait, can I have craft scissors in my backpack?
Yeah, for a fuel point.
Well, no, I can roll for it.
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's fine. It's fine. I just have to roll really, really well. I have to roll 2 12s!
Was it double crit?
That's it for me. This has been How's My Driving Volume 2. Thank you for shopping. You get in the
really
car,
good at
it
this
turns
game.
into a jetpack, you fly into the sun.
Yep.
I will say I failed with hope, which means I don't find craft scissors, but something that is less useful at your discretion. But I don't.
Yeah,
It's okay.
you reach in, you pull out a tampon. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And then thump, as you produce this, offering it to her.
Here!
I'm
Yeah.
underneath I'm like in the footwell of the car, hot wiring this car.
I think Emma looks up at you as you waggle that in her face, and the car roars to life. Outside, Jude, the high priest of the plastic bag, stands there, the crowing crowd around him. They've lowered Dennis onto the ground. And the priest says, "Lo, I saw a pale rider, and his name, oh, that sweet name, was Death." As the lights kick on the Land Rover, I'm going to spend my last fear point and through the wall of the wheelhouse, a white service van smashes into the circle of people. It kills like 4 cultists right there, just flattening blood splatters everywhere in the spray of headlights as your own car starts up. Dennis on the ground starts to buck and kick. Dennis is shorter or taller than you, Emma? Yeah, okay, so he's like a solid 6'1", like regular Orlando Bloom height, but he's not a broad guy, and it doesn't make any sense as he stands up, wearing black jeans that look like they've been spray painted onto him, the shoulder wound gushing blood. He stands, and his chest, he never had a six-pack. He didn't have beautiful pectoral muscles. He stretches his hands into his driving gloves as he stands almost 6'4", as with reverence, the CVS woman walks over and drapes a silk bomber jacket over the shoulders of this man, who is now towering over all of them and breathing. He looks up, he looks out over the crowd, and though he has no eyes with which to look, he locks them straight on Jude. Behind all of you, the priest strides over to the van that has smashed the other cultists, dips a fat hand down into the blood, and then slowly and with absolute reverence starts to write "free candy" on the side of the service van.
How close am I to Dennis?
I would say you are within... You're like one row of people behind. There's like a ring of worshippers behind them. Most of them have fallen onto their knees.
What are the odds that one of them has duct tape in their back pocket?
100%. As you're standing there, you're watching all of them begin to pull on their bags one by one.
I would like to grab the duct tape and reverently walk over to Dennis and be like, bow thine head. Let us secure this blessing. And I want to then open it up and get ready to tape his neck. And if there's a way to pop a hole in the back somewhere in where it looks like I'm taping it over him, but I'm really like...
Do I understand that you are attempting to fool a force that neither of us understands completely?
Oh, I mean, it's with the hopes that I could still bring Dennis back, but yeah. Yes.
I love
Yeah.
it. I think it's worth trying something, right? I think it's worth trying something, right?
I don't like the sound of that.
Wish you had your pen.
And dare I say, this would be fake it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the best move in the game.
Yep.
Actually, can I... Okay, so could I use a memento?
Yeah, you just gotta sell me on it.
It'd be my dad's watch, of which I had
Yeah.
in the first run, and I got that because it meant that timing was everything.
And if there's not a better time than right damn now.
And right fucking now.
Oh my god, I'm so stressed. Oh.
So, sorry, remind me how that works again. Do I do that and a fear point? Do I roll?
So you spend a fuel point to use your memento. It's not burned or anything. You just have to spend a fuel point to use it.
Okay.
And what you're trying to do is get close enough to poke a hole in the bag. That's what you'd like to do.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Okay, yes, I am going to do that. So I have +3 going on right now.
The speed limit is 23.
Okay.
Don't tell me you got another crit.
No, I
Don't
did
do it.
not.
Don't get a crit.
Let's find out. Good news. It's with fuel.
Uh-huh.
It's a 12. Wait. A 12 plus 3, 15 still. That's...
You get up, you stretch the tape. He welcomes you as he eclipses your petite body. He walks forward. You wrap the tape around, and then you jam 2 fingers into his mouth. You pop the bag, and he bites down. His incisors slipping through your finger bones. He bites off your fingers into his mouth. He puts his muscular arm around your waist and pulls you tight to him as he chews. His eyeless eyes looking deep into yours, your blood gushing all over his bag as he... the dribble running down his chin. This is happening in the glow of the dual headlights now. No one has even noticed that the Land Rover is on, Gina.
I look to Daphne and I say, do you want to drive?
Yep.
And I pull out my gun. Okay, you drive, I shoot.
Just like old times. 10 and 2. Let's fucking go. I hit him with a car.
He's holding me though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Listen.
You know you're gonna hit me, right?
He'll take the impact. We're not gonna get enough speed up.
We're gonna hit a bunch of cultists before we get to you, so...
Okay.
I'm saying, you guys, like this. I'm coming from this direction. I hit him first.
Jude, what could go wrong? It's a great plan. Let her do it. Who's driving?
Me.
And you're panicking.
And I'm driving defensively.
It's gonna be fine.
Hell yeah.
I think this is fine.
Hell yeah.
Emma, are you rolling anything? What are you doing?
I am in the passenger seat. I've got the window rolled down. I'm buckled in, but I'm hanging out the side of the car.
That's very hot.
And I have my gun trained on Dennis, but I'm gonna shoot him in on the lower half of the body. I'm not trying to shoot him in the head.
Let's see how Anne does.
Okay.
Fuck. 11 plus 2 plus 0.
So, with fuel or with fear?
With fear.
Excellent. Excellent.
Cool. So I lose a fuel point. What does it go good anyway, though?
The Land Rover lurches forward, just as Emma said, comes off of the pedestal, crushing some cultists, 2 of them, and then speeds. You ram into the driver and Jude. Jude, I don't know how to rule on this. Yeah, I think you're automatically wounded from this. So go ahead, I think I'm gonna have you drop down your fuel dice by 2 steps because you've been hit by a car.
Can it be like, you know how like with those like bling, 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 bling machines?
A pendulum?
Yeah, like it's like when you, the force is transferred through him to Jude. You know what I
Jude,
mean?
you go flying into the fountain basin.
Yeah.
So the good news is he's let it go of you and you're flying.
So I had 2 fuel points and now I have 0 fuel points.
It's your fuel die goes down by 2 steps.
Anne knows how this game works.
You're rolling 1d12 and 1d8.
COMPLICIT.
I reread the rules today. I have them in a binder.
And you ram your best friend with a Land Rover.
But I had it in a binder, so...
Emma, you watch as the girl of your dreams that you just got back goes flying, and the man who loved you, who's been waiting for marriage to hold your hand, you drive over the driver, crunch, crunch, as she goes flying.
Shit!
Jude, you feel something in your shoulder blade pop in a way that it shouldn't. It's not great. The cultists go bananas.
I'm still driving. I'm like, Emma, get ready to grab her.
What about Dennis?
Drive and scoop, drive and scoop.
Still driving.
Over.
You take out another cultist as you move past the fountain. Emma, turning around to look back at Dennis. Like it's nothing. He simply stands up, cracking his neck into place and turning his head to you. And then looking back at the fountain. He reaches down, grabs Jude's leg. I'm gonna spin my new fear point here, and he's gonna start dragging her back to the brand new van that's been ready. The chariot awaits. So you're driving away, he's walking towards the van, and 5-ish cultists remaining, the 2 knights get on their dirt bikes as the other 3 cultists just start running up to your car going,
This is awesome.
Can I try and shoot his kneecaps out?
yeah, you're gonna shoot the driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shooting Dennis in the knees so he stops moving.
The camera floats with Jude, gladiator style, overhead as she hovers across the ground as she's being dragged through the glass and debris. And we're watching as you come to, trying to fight, as he, looking back at you, spits out your fingernail and then starts to hoist you up into the van.
Okay, well, I rolled a 10 and an 11 on my, which these dice are really showing up for me. So here's my question. I have 2 features. One of them is all approaches with the driver have advantage because of not again. But there's also
Take me instead.
Take me instead, which says when a driver harms a companion, I have disadvantage.
Gina, the good news is that both of them are in play. You get
Right.
to act on those instincts of not again, which means advantage, and take me instead, which means you roll disadvantage.
I rolled 2 6s. I rolled both my d6s. I rolled 6s on.
That's pretty impressive.
They cancel each other out. With fear.
So close!
Gina, you lean out of the car, you watch the nightmare unfolding. It's everything. It's always forever. It's been leading to this. I don't even know if you can remember the headiness of the gas. Everything. The gas, oh fuck, the gas. Because as you pull the trigger, the tanks explode. You watch as the driver and Jude go flying, both of them towards the van and the explosion. How to handle this? I'm gonna have Laurie have Jude do a reaction roll to not break your body more.
Sure. So that's just rolling what I have now.
Yes. How are you feeling?
It's a 5 with 2 and a 3.
Set those dice on fire. You go down to a d6 as your body is launched through the air a second time. The driver pitches forward under the hood, smashing the windshield.
Cool.
And you're driving the Land Rover.
Okay, so where's Jude?
Jude is on the ground in the middle of the fun zone. She's between the fountain and the play place. You are careening out of the fun zone past the fun train in the opposite direction.
No, I'm fucking not.
Okay.
I'm like Tokyo Drift, foof, 180, back. I'm not leaving. I'm gonna start driving in that direction, and then I'm gonna say, Emma, take the wheel. And I'm gonna jump to get in between her and the driver.
The driver has only been afraid of one thing.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Daphne.
Okay, wait, before I do this though, can I reach back in my bag to find craft scissors? Yeah, I find craft scissors! I rolled a natural 20!
You roll a nat 20, you discover safety scissors in your bag. They're not so safe anymore.
I get +1 on the next roll because I'm attacking him with safety scissors, which is an object.
You jerk hard left as the Land Rover about faces, wiping out 2 more cultists on foot. You spin about, facing the man in front of you. Emma grabs the wheel as you launch your body out of the window at the driver, who is extracting himself from his own windshield.
14 plus 7. Oh god, these are bad numbers. 14 plus 7
21,
plus 1
22.
plus... Is this a plan?
Spontaneous
insane.
plan. It's a spontaneous plan.
Yeah, and it's a plan.
I succeed! I snapped the safety scissors at the thing, so I just have a fucking shiv.
The driver sits up on the hood of the van to see the most angry, most petite woman he's ever beheld flying at him at a roughly 35-mile-per-hour rate. Mass times acceleration equals force. A lot of people know what that means, but right now, the driver knows exactly how it feels as you slam into him, holding these 2 little cheap-ass plastic shivs. And
I have a safety scissor in one hand, and then I have Jude's pen
like
in
an
the other.
exquisite airborne Danny DeVito, a heat-seeking ferret through the air. What's the move here?
I think this part will require another roll. First thing I want to do is, like, he's grabbing her, right?
He's in the process of recovering from that explosion, so if anything, that succeeds, you are on him. Now I imagine you're just stabbing away, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, I'm stabbing away, but what I want to do is I want to take Jude's pen and stab him in the neck.
Great. Go ahead and roll for
Again.
that. I want to see what Emma's doing in the meantime. Emma, the 2 crossing guards, these knights of the plastic bag, they pull up alongside you. They're on their dirt bikes that are starting to zero in on your location. The other cultists are like, "Ah!" At this point, realizing that the driver doesn't seem to care if they live or die.
I'm gonna drive this car, this Range Rover, Land Rover, into as many cultists as I can on my way to where Jude is. And then when I get there, I'm gonna jump out of the car and try and help Jude.
Resolve the vehicular massacre
Yeah.
and then check in with
Okay.
me.
So, a lot of math has occurred since we last spoke. I used the memento of the pen. I spent a fuel point. I rolled. I failed. I failed with fuel. I got a fuel point.
You jam the pin into his neck where it stays. A funny feeling of deja vu washes over you as you jam this thing into his neck. He reaches back through the shattered windshield, pulls out a tire iron, and Anne, he's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
He gets a D12 plus
My tire iron's still back in the
a
car.
D20. $14 is the number you have to beat.
I rolled a 2 and a 1.
Do you have any fuel points?
I have 1 fuel point left. I spend it to not die. I can no longer take actions. Because I'm panicked.
He clocks you. You've never been hit in the face like this. You bumped your... You know when you're like leaning under an open cabinet and then you stand up into it? There was the jet ski accident back in 98 when you were a little girl. Nothing is like this. Lightning, thunder in your mind, which is filled with suffusive gas. Lights out as you bang. You just drop. Gina, I think Emma sees this as you whip the car around, doing whatever you're doing. Suddenly, the honey badger goes limp and rolls off the top of the hood and falls to the ground. And your dice drops down a step, but you survive. Your fuel dice.
I want to use one of my mementos, which is the one that I kept, which is the mood ring. That Jude won for me in the claw machine years and years ago. That reminds me that love is real. And with that, I rolled a 21.
Okay.
To try and get to Jude
22.
as this is happening, and I don't know if I have enough time. You tell me if maybe like I can get to her in enough time to be able to just like kind of lift her up a little bit and look at her and say, hey, we're gonna be okay, you're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah, it's fine. Just go get Daphne. Go get Daphne.
You're gonna be okay.
Okay, here's the thing. So, yes, you're driving, pop, pop, like a woman possessed. You mow down the remaining cultists. You pull to a stop in front of Jude, and that's when, from the mezzanine, the other crossing guard drops with his bike onto the hood of your car, smashing into the windshield. As you reach out to get her, you see, as you are trapped inside your car, this dirt bike busting through the windshield. The driver slides like an eel, kicks Daphne's body limp and through the glass out of the way as he strides over to Jude, who's only 8 feet away.
I'm trapped in the car. I can't get out of the car.
You know that scene where Batman like drops in the parking lot, the 12 stories, and then just smashes the car? It's like... That's... The car's been crunched down around you.
I want to draw his attention away from Jude and back to me. And I want to just shout at him from inside the car, trying to reach the Dennis inside and just say, Dennis, while you were away, I kissed a girl. Then I liked it.
A perfect snakeskin boot stops, crunching on the glass that's all over the ground. He turns and looks at you. Roll for the Katy Perry of it.
No, I thought it was. It wasn't. It was a 6 and a 9. I thought they were 2 6s or 2 9s. Nice. With fuel?
Oh no. Guys, are we toast?
We might be toast.
Are we cooked, chat? Fuck!
I think for a second, like, the driver looks at you and then looks down at Jude on the ground and then back to you.
And give a little wave.
Then shakes his head. And it's disgusting. I think what's revolting about this moment is that it's not clear. Is he still in there? How many people that you love are you going to lose tonight? That's the question. As whatever this attempt was bounces off of him rolls off his back. He leans down and grabs Jude like a sack of potatoes, throws her over his shoulder, and struts over to the van. He begins to climb in. He steps over Daphne like a pile of roadkill. On his way towards the van, he slides the cargo door open, and he chucks Jude inside. He gets in the driver's seat. It starts it up. I am opening the floor for Hail Marys as the driver abducts Jude.
Can I try and choke him out while he's driving?
Absolutely.
And I am going to do violence, which I think is a -1.
Oh, and I want to help. I do want to help you. I have 3 fear points left. I'm going to spend them all to raise the speed limit.
And that helps me how?
That doesn't feel like helping. That feels like the opposite of helping, actually.
Narratively, I want to lend you a hand.
Awesome, so this is a 25?
This is a 25 speed limit.
Can I use a fuel point and a memento for +2?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm going to do that, so I have 1 fuel point left. And I'm going to use the scar that's on my thumb from picking it the last 3 months. And just remember that every time I'm a little anxious, that I was picking it, and sure, did I do a little something to my thumb? I sure did, but I also have a thumb to do it with, unlike my other 2 fingers.
Jude, your thumb itches so bad, and as you look down, you realize you're trying to scratch it.
I can't.
The nub that's left can't reach it.
And it's just that last little bit of like
The Phantom H.
Mother. And I'm gonna do that to try and choke him out. And can I use Watchdog for advantage with hostile NPCs?
1000%.
Let's fucking go.
This is an incredibly hostile NPC.
This is an incredibly hostile NPC. Okay, so I have -1, and then I have +2, and then I have advantage. Let's see what happens. Okay, wait, so advantage. That's a 6. Okay, hold on.
Good start. I'm unconscious. You have to resurrect me.
Yep.
I have a 12 and a 6, so that's 18. And then I have +6.
24.
And then I have +2 -1. Oh, yeah, that's 25.
That's 25.
Okay, yeah. I took him out.
I think that he's taken entirely by surprise as you succeed with fear. You reach up, you feel your fingers wrap around the pen that's stuck into the duct tape around his neck that's holding his hideous mask in place. He, as you choke him out and twisting to even see or adjust what's going on, he stomps on it and the van starts to go full in reverse the way it came.
And I would love to I'm behind his seat. I would love to just hang on to the seat for fucking dear God, because I don't have a seatbelt on. And I am not letting go.
He starts racing backwards over the bodies of the cultists as poor Daphne is looking like a wounded kitten there on the ground. You are trapped inside your car. Gina, what are you gonna do?
There's a cultist on the hood of this car. I'm gonna reach over into the passenger seat where Daphne was sitting, grab the tire iron that she left in the car.
I already said it was him.
I am gonna reach around. I am gonna beat this guy over the head with the tire iron and get him off of my vehicle.
His head caves in like a wet eggplant.
I'm gonna run to go grab Daphne, scoop her up, throw her in the back of the car, in the back seat of the car or somewhere. And I'm gonna get back in the car and follow this van. I'm gonna go get my girlfriend back.
Outside the Crossroads Mall, a peal of lightning and thunder cracks across the sky. Paparazzi, who have been standing in front of every exit, waiting for the 3 most famous women in Oklahoma to reappear outside the mall, unsure of why they haven't emerged after several hours, they stand listening to the distant sound of an engine revving. As out of the wheelhouse, wham! A van mowing in full reverse explodes explodes through the wall. Into the crowd, drywall and glass of metal flying everywhere. The van screeches to a stop, and Jude, swinging with your arm wrapped around this guy's throat, just the centrifugal force throws you back into the van, and looking out at the paparazzi, all of the cameras for the first time look at the plastic bag man in his van.
Yes.
Recording.
Yes.
They are aghast. They are agog. He reaches back, grabs the sliding van door, and slams it shut in front of you as the light cuts out between you and the mall. The camera dollies back and cranes upwards as we watch the free candy van pull out of the parking lot and into the darkness of the nearby interstate. And just as they watch him go, plump, a Land Rover that has been fucked to hell blasts out of the side of the Crossroads Mall, scattering more journalists left and right as it fishtails, first left, then right, dodging all of the journos it can, and it blazes off after its quarry. For the first time, the hunter has become the hunted, and none of you have made it out of Oklahoma.
I'd like to speak to the manager.
Thank you for shopping.
I want to talk to your manager.
I'm a creature with no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address, I come